are so glad that you're here. Thank you for joining us. We're so excited. If you've been with us before, welcome back. And if you're a new friend and this is the first time you've been here, we're so glad to have you. Who would know we're going to meet this way this year? But we are, and we're excited and thankful that we even have a way that we can come together. So we are very grateful for that. I want to give you a little overview of what we're going to do in the next little while so you can kind of plan. Our silent auction started Tuesday, and it's going to go through 9 o'clock this evening. So you can continue to bid as we have our live stream as well. We're going to have a live auction in just a few minutes. We have 6 items, and they're awesome. They're so exciting. I think you're going to have fun looking at those and bidding on them. But if you don't want to bid on the live auction, we want you to know that during that time when people are bidding, we're going to have some of our Rainbow friends come and share with you what's been going on with Rainbow. So we're really excited about that, so just stick with us. And then to close our event tonight, we're going to have a paddle raise that we did last year and close with a bang and kind of give you our future vision and share with you some of those things. So we're going to have a great time tonight. Thanks for being here. And the first thing we want to do to start our evening is I'm going to ask Christian to come. We're going to open with a prayer. Christian, you want to come join us?
Yes.
Every year we open with prayer, and the most important thing that we do right there, the most important thing we'll do this whole evening is really praise God for his faithfulness. Every day we see amazing ways that God has been faithful to us, caring and protecting our Rainbow family and community. So Christian, could you open us in prayer, please?
Dear God, we honor you. Dear Jesus, dear Father, bless Rainbow. Dear Rainbow, bless. Dear God, we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Christian. Christian is one of our participants in our weekly group. He has such a huge heart for God. He's just the greatest young man. Thank you so much. Does he look great or what? Looks so awesome. All right. I'm going to ask my son Will to come join me right now. Hey, Will.
Okay.
What's happening, buddy?
Good.
Let's scoot up here just a little bit, okay? All right. We're going to talk just a minute about catching you up with Rainbow. Some of you who are new to us tonight, we want to let you know just a little bit about Rainbow, but we hope you'll visit our website, rainbowexpressministries.com, and you can learn lots more about us. But we want to start with just a little bit of a catch-up. This is my son, Will. How old are you, Will?
32.
32, and I've learned more from this fella. He's been one of my greatest teachers of my whole life, and he is certainly my partner in developing Rainbow. So it really all started, I'm just going to talk briefly, but it started 25 years ago when we were looking for a camp for Will to be involved in. Couldn't find one in the town, so we thought, well, let's see what we can do, and started a camp. 25 years later, that camp started with 10 kids coming, and 25 years later, we now have 3 camps that are going on for individuals with disabilities and typical individuals as well. So we have a children's camp now, a teen camp, and a young adult camp, and hundreds of people that are involved and have been involved for years. So it's one of the funnest things, the funnest week in the whole summer we have a blast. So after that, after we did that for several years, and Will graduated from high school, we started thinking again, and I started noticing there was really a large need for young adults out of high school. It's kind of like a big black hole, and a lot of you can identify with that. They had lots of things they wanted to do, and there was really no opportunities available in this community. So we started thinking, what could we do? And decided to really expand Rainbow and go full-time with what we could think of to do for these young adults. So we started developing some weekday programs, and that was really fun, where they would come and have seminars and learn about work skills, job skills, daily living skills, and then just things they were interested in, they could learn about. We shared a lot of time doing that, and some different things grew out of that. We started working with local businesses and partnering with them so our guys could go in and volunteer and get additional job skills. And in addition to that, we decided to start a cafe. This was a big undertaking. We didn't know what we were doing, but we decided to try anyway. And we started a lunch cafe that meets on Thursdays. It's called Feast with Friends. We've done it for quite a few years now, and have a huge following in our community. Have over 100 people that come almost every week. So that has been a blast to welcome people from the community in with us, to get them to get to know our guys, to build friendships. It's just been a blast. In addition to that, because it was such a success, we started Will Beans, right?
Yeah.
And Will Beans is a coffee cafe, so to speak, for breakfast. We serve a few little breakfast foods, but mostly coffee. We work with Magnolia Coffee. They've been very generous in supplying our coffee, and it's just been a blast. So those are two huge community things that we've really taken time to do. In addition to that, we have other things going on. We travel with our guys. We love to go on trips. We've gone to the beach, the mountains. Disney World is big. Quite a few trips, just like other young adults do. We just get together, have a blast, and this has been such a fun part of Rainbow. One of the things we really love doing is have weekend aways. This is every 2 months. 8 of our young adults have the opportunity to come and stay with us for 4 days, usually Thursday through Sunday. We hang out, we walk around town, we have all kinds of things planned, we cook together, we eat together like a big family, and they learn a lot of daily living skills and independent skills. So it's been really successful, and we absolutely love doing that. A lot of these things I'm mentioning have been on hold since March. So we're waiting to start back and do them all again, and we can't wait. One new thing that we have added since September is a virtual group. We have 2 groups, weekly groups with Rainbow that meet in person each week. And now we have a virtual group that also meets. We had such a need and so many parents asking, what can our guys do while we're stuck at home during COVID? So this group receives Bible studies from us, all kinds of things through the day. We have video calls. They worship together on a video call, lots of things during the week they're involved in. So that's kind of a new thing for us, and we were really, really excited about it. Will, of all the things we do in Rainbow, what's your favorite part? All of it. All right, that narrowed it down. And if you had to pick just 1 or 2 things, what would it be that your favorite?
Will Beans Cafe.
Will Beans Cafe. Anything else?
Friends.
Making friends.
Yeah.
Great. So I tell you, we've been so blessed. Rainbow's still expanding, still growing, but that catches you up right now to where we are and a lot about what we're doing. And like I said, feel free to go to our website and learn more. It would be great. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate it. Okay. Awesome. All right. So now I'm going to introduce someone to you, a great friend of ours at Rainbow. It's Ingram Walters.
Wow.
Would you come on in, Ingram? So Ingram and his wife Missy have been great friends of ours for years. They came to Feast with Friends, and they didn't quit coming. They keep coming. They've been a huge support. It's been, I cannot even describe the things they've done for us. It's been so encouraging. They're always watching out for us. They come to Feast with Friends every opportunity they can. Ingram owns Bob Mayberry, and he's donated a 15-passenger van to us, which has been such a huge blessing. I can't begin to tell you. He has a large personality. He's our friend, and we love him so much. And guess what? He's going to help us now as we start our live auction. So we're so excited.
Thanks, Laurie. Again, I'm Ingram. I'm glad to be back this year. You know, it's been a crazy year, and tonight's probably going to be a crazy auction because, you know, technology is certainly not my strong suit. Thankfully, we have James Frost and his team here to help us, but just bear with us because we're all doing this, and we've never done it this way before. We've done the live auction how many times, Laurie?
What year is this, guys? The 4th?
2020, the 4th year?
It's at least the 5th.
Maybe the 5th.
Okay.
Right?
But I, like I'm sure all of y'all would prefer to be doing it live and all be together, but that's not an option tonight. So we're going to do the best we can and try to raise a lot of money. Even though we're not, I have a big audience tonight, I still got on my lucky tuxedo. And this tuxedo has brought me a lot of luck. I think the last time I wore it was this time last year, and it brought us a lot of luck that night, and I think it will again tonight. I hope it will. I think it'll turn just to a regular Thursday night into something special. So with that being said, let's get on with the attempt this live auction. And I want everybody to know we have 6 auction items, James, and he wants everybody to know that all of these you can bid on right now, okay? We're going to talk about each one individually, but he's going to open up all 6. So if you're interested in the last item, you can bid on that right now, just like it was a silent auction item. So if you're interested in some of the others, and I'm sure there's a lot of demand out there for that, please go ahead and bid on that. We can make sure our system's up and working, and we can raise a lot of money for a great cause. Lori, the first item in our live auction is going to be a week-long Seabrook Island stay, and I believe this is y'all's home. I want you to tell about it in just a second after I give a couple more housekeeping items. This is going to be for 5 minutes. We'll have this item up, and then I'll do a countdown at the end. Okay, I'll do probably a 10-second countdown. Again, we're brand new at this. I'll try a 10-second countdown to close this item. All the other 6 items are open at this time. So this is the home. This is Laurie's personal home. Laurie is the energy behind this Rainbow Express, but Will, that you met earlier, he's the glue that holds it all together. And he's special, and he certainly was my first introduction to Rainbow Express was through Will Little, and I'll never forget it. So, Laurie, tell them about this awesome house, and let's raise some money for a great cause.
We would love you to visit our home in Seabrook. 5 bedrooms. It can sleep 10 to 12 people. It's across the street from the boardwalk. It goes right down to really quiet, beautiful beach. There's lots of wildlife on the island. It's a gated community that's very quiet, but absolutely beautiful. We raised our kids going here, and it was just a blast. You can see dolphin, all kinds of shells on the beach. It's just a lovely, lovely place to go. Very comfortable, not very highfalutin, so you can be like really comfortable there. Walk in with sand all over you, it doesn't matter. We just want it to be homey. So I think you would really enjoy it.
What we're going to do is we're going to keep this open for 5 minutes, and we're going to do an interview with some of our friends at Rainbow Express while this is being bid up. So look at your monitors, and you'll see as the bids are increasing. Please bid high and bid often. You can go to Seabrook Island with sandy feet. Charlie, come in and talk with Laurie.
All righty. Charlie, you stay right there. I'm going to scoot over here. Excuse us as we distance. That's what we need to do. Charlie, can you come right there in front of the flowers?
There you go.
Awesome. Boy, are you looking good tonight, Charlie.
Thank you.
You're looking good. All righty. So, Charlie, I wanted to ask you just a couple things because a lot of friends are wondering this, and it would be good to know.
Sure.
Would you tell us, like, what your schedule is on Tuesday when you're at Rainbow Express, okay?
Sure. Well, on Tuesday, I am in the seminar with Jim and Trish Tanger with the money and budgeting. We're practicing on the dollar up method, and we're learning about the fast food menu, and we're also learning about credit cards and how you would to use a debit card or credit. And I'm also in the music exploration with Lisa Calander and Stefan Calander, looking at the elements and the dynamics of the music, and the it's a little bit about the romance of the music, and we're just learning about the tempo and the rhythm and the beat. On Wednesday, I am doing the seminar with I'm doing this seminar with the what's it I'm in a seminar with
Mention on Wednesday about fitness. How about that, Charlie?
Okay.
Yep.
On Wednesday, I'm in fitness with Valerie Ross, doing basic weights cardio,
Good.
and I'm doing and I'm also doing and I've done cardio with Morgan or Alan. And
Right. Can I ask you, how do we start our day each day, Charlie? What do we have first? Can you tell us?
we
quickly?
start on Bible study
Good.
on a regular basis, and we we learn about the chapter and the verse,
Good.
and we send it by an email. And if you're interested in it, just go on the website and go in the blue group and look for each day you have that Bible study. If it's Morgan or Allie or and Miss Lori's on the Good Morning Bible on Monday mornings.
That's right. So Charlie, tell us one more thing about our mission groups. What do we do on Thursday afternoon? We have what's called mission groups, right? Give one example.
On Thursday, we have a mission group, which is led by, I'm in the mission group 3 with the purple group leader, Sam Hatcher, who has been coming to Feast with Friends to bring the purple group in with James, and I thank Sam for all that.
Good. And what do we drop off at the cabin on Thursdays? You know, on Thursdays we do something for the men's shelter downtown. What is that?
What we do for the men's shelter is that they need some clothes or food, because they wanted to have a place like at home.
Absolutely. Thank you, Charlie. So we bring sandwiches every week, right? And take that down to the shelter. We've been doing that all summer. So that is great. Charlie, thank you for sharing what you've been doing. You look so sharp. Thanks for being a part of us. And you can go right over there. Thank you so much.
All right.
All righty.
Ingram, we've got an update here on how our items are going to work.
Okay, great.
So
And I had one job, and that was to explain this live auction, how it's going to work, and I screwed it up. So we're going to go through it now. And the reason I did, Laura, is because my tuxedo was so
It's too
tight,
tight.
I can't
It's too
think
tight.
properly. Yes, it's affecting my brain. But I have got to lose some weight, or hope ponchos come back in style. All right, James, explain to us what we're missing on this live auction item.
So what we've just learned that by classifying those items as live versus silent on our website, it is not accepting bids in the same way that the silent ones are.
Okay.
So we are changing all 6 of those items to be registered as silent items, but we will treat them as live items for this stream. So what that means is we're going to reset the clock to 5 minutes on Seabrook Island, or 4 minutes now.
Yeah.
So we're going to call that 7:52. And we're just going to manually close that at 7:52. It'll be on the ticker across the bottom and on the item description.
Okay, sounds like that these live auction items, when they try to switch them to silent, cause some confusion. So we're gonna start the clock over, so you'll be able to bid on these, and we'll keep the bid open for 4 minutes.
Sounds good.
Wasn't Christian's prayer awesome? Wasn't it just awesome?
These guys are great. So Christian's in our purple group, Charlie's in our blue group. Those are the 2 groups that meet during the week in person. And then we have the virtual group in addition. Our purple group is smaller than the blue one, but they're doing all kinds of different things. And one thing I would say is so many of you have asked how our Rainbow friends are, how they've done through COVID. And I want to tell you, just awesome. We have really felt God's protection with our young adults and their families throughout this whole time. It's been pretty amazing to watch them. We went from the beginning of this, like in March and April, many of them didn't have their own emails, did not know one thing about a virtual call or video call, including myself. Parents didn't know, and we just started educating. Our staff had the steepest learning curve, but we did it. We learned. James Ross has helped us so much in learning so much about technology. But now our guys are awesome. They come on the video calls. They're very comfortable. They're very polite with each other. It is wonderful, and we feel like they've learned more than they may have learned in person. It's been really interesting to watch that. So it's been great.
This year's been so crazy, Lauren. I missed so many things, but there's nothing I miss more than the Thursday lunches at Rainbow. I mean, it's just, Laurie, I said, was the energy behind that, and Will's the glue behind it. But Charlie, that you just saw, he's the doorman behind it.
Yeah.
I can always count on Charlie to be at the door, and I get a huge hug coming in, and he has a PhD in hugs. Like the Colonel does chicken good, Charlie can do hugs really, really good. And just because you got one on the way in doesn't mean you can't get one on the way out.
That's right.
So he'll give you a huge hug on the way out. So many times, Laurie, after that, I just go get in my car. I've been to Rainbow, to their Thursday lunch. I sit in my car and just take a deep breath, and hard to describe, but the okayness of it just overflows,
Yeah.
and it's does so much for me. And I think a lot of that generated from Charlie's hugs.
Yeah. It's been-
Special guy. All right, we've got 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go on our first item. And again, bear with us. The other ones will go smoother. We've got 1 minute on Seabrook. Remember what a great cause this is for. The bids are up to, top bid now is $2,753. Wow, that's just fantastic. That is awesome. That's good as we could do if we were live, I'll tell you.
That is awesome.
I love the format of the silent stuff too, Laura. How we could start bidding on them last night.
That's
It's a lot of fun.
That's
And
exactly right.
where are we time-wise, James? I'm gonna do an old countdown.
We're gonna cut it off right at 7:52. So we got,
7:52, this will be cut off.
yep, there's a slight lag in our stream, so we can't be too
Sure.
exact.
I'll say one more thing about Keys
Sure.
with Friends if I
Gotcha.
can, and that is that's been one of the things that we've done that you've been able to see our young adults, their self-confidence soar.
Yeah.
It's like night and day what they have learned through that, and then how they feel so good about what they're doing. They love that people come in and keep coming back, and they've built really strong relationships. So that we hope you'll visit that when we're back up and running.
I miss Panther games, Laura. I miss college basketball games, but I don't miss anything more than these feast with friends and the grilled cheese. So,
That's right.
are we ready for the countdown on this item?
We're done.
We're close.
We close this item. Okay, no countdown. This item is closed. Sorry, we will attempt to count down on the next one. Remember, bear with us. This is our first time doing this, and we will get better. But we raised a lot of money right there in just a few minutes for a great cause. So thank you for everybody that bid on that first item.
Next one ends at 7:57.
7:57. The next item is going to be Moss Lake Vacation. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in just a second. Moss Lake Vacation will end at 7:57, right, James?
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to announce that on the first one, and my tux was so tight that I forgot to do it. So at 7:57 tonight, we're going to attempt to close the Moss Lake Vacation. Let me tell you about this place, Laurie, quickly, because I've been here. This is the home of Dennis and Patty Moser. It is the most spectacular lake house that I've ever been to. It's on Moss Lake, which is Shelby, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, an incredible outdoor kitchen. There's a fire pit, a hot tub, a screen porch, and just look at the view. I mean, it's just epic. And this is a recent one because the leaves are changing the colors. It's just awesome. But this is a spectacular place, and it's close and it's secluded. And you'll love downtown Shelby. I know they have a farmer's market down there on Saturday mornings, Laurie. And this would just be as cool as Dennis and Patty Moser are. This lake house reflects that. It reflects their taste in it. So we're going to keep this open for a few minutes. And while we do that, we've got another interview coming up, Laurie.
It's going to be me, actually.
And it's going to be Laurie telling us about
That's right.
renovations and where your money was spent last year.
That's right. I wanted to let you know, we had so many of you were so generous last year, and we wanted to share what we've been doing with your gifts up to now. We were hoping back in May to start renovation on our Talbot Court property, and that's what we were raising money for, the chapel of that facility and the front porch, and making the inside of the bottom floor accessible. So we really just got to start recently because of COVID, but we're well underway, and they're hoping to finish by the end of the year. So you're seeing some pictures now of that. They've done the foundation for the porch. It's looking beautiful. It's going to be an 8 to 10 foot porch all along the front of that house. We're really excited about that. And then the chapel, they have done the foundation part. They're just getting ready though too. We're going to widen that room. It was a sun porch originally. So that's going to be the foundation of this entire facility when we get finished, is the chapel. Also inside, and we don't have pictures of inside, but inside we are doing 2 bathrooms. We're making one accessible, then adding another bathroom. They're taking down walls and moving walls out where we can have accessibility easily for our folks to move through the downstairs floor of that house. So that's what we're working on. We're real excited. They've been working under the house a lot, and we're moving along. I think they're going to frame the porch next week.
Wow.
So we're really, really excited about
Wow, that's exciting. And just for the people at home and that may not know, that y'all refer to this, the Rainbow Express family refers to this as the White
it.
House.
For right now, we do. Yes.
And then the facility we're in, you refer to it as the log cabin.
That's right.
Tell them about the log cabin, where we are today, in case they've never seen it.
So this is a log cabin that we were gifted, which is so wonderful, just like the White House. And we meet weekly in this cabin. So we do a lot of activities here. We do our weekends away here, which is so fun. We have 2 large bedrooms that folks can stay very comfortably. It's just a great place to have our seminars, have big meals together. We cook a lot here. It's awesome.
This is an awesome cabin, awesome house, and it's got a great cabin feel to it. So what a great place to meet. James Ross tells me that we're over $2,000 on this item now.
Awesome.
I hope you can see it at home. Please bid. We're going to close in 30 seconds or so, James, right? 30 seconds. I'm going to give a 10-second countdown. Please bid high. It goes for a great cause.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, I promise.
Beautiful. Everybody's wanting to get away right now, aren't we?
We're going to close at those minute marks on the dot, Ingram. Our stream is about 15 seconds behind. So a 10-second countdown, it will already be closed, I'm afraid. So we can give about a 30-second heads up like we did, but it is going to close at 7:57 on the dot.
Is it 7:57 on the dot yet?
It is about to be for us,
All
and it'll
right.
be for them.
It's closing at 7:57 on the dot. Please bid. Done. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, this is item number 3, and I'm gonna let Lori talk about this. This is Feast with Friends, but I'll remind everybody, 5 minutes from now is what time, James?
8:02.
At 8:02. At 8:02, this item will close. This is the funnest item of the night, folks. You don't want to miss this. But remember, you can bid on the other 3 or 4 remaining items at the same time. So please, as you're listening to Lori talk about this one and bid, you can bid on the others also. Lori, tell us about the Feast with Friends.
All right, so this was really a request from people, so we put it in and we're so excited. We're going to provide a meal. If you get this item, we'll provide a meal off our menu at Feast with Friends. I have to say right off, your favorite meal, grilled cheese, we cannot offer because it will not taste good by the time we travel with it. But that's a favorite of many people. But we have our main menu items, which are hamburger casserole, barbecue chicken, and on. We have salads. You're going to get to choose what you want. And we're going to make enough for 8 to 10 people, cobbler for dessert, and then we'll deliver it to you to share with friends. So we're really excited about that and hope that you'll enjoy it.
So you can't come to Feast this year because of this COVID, but Feast can come to you. So
That's right.
I think that's just awesome. I know you've been missing it. I know you've been missing Feast. It'd be a great way to donate to this wonderful cause. So please bid high and bid often. Let's get this up. And while you're doing that, we've got a few more minutes on this. I'm going to interview a special lady. Rhonda, will you come on in?
Rhonda.
Hey there, Rhonda.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You've got something to share with us tonight, right?
Yes,
You've made something special, haven't you?
I sure did.
What can you tell us that you've made?
I made some mugs.
You made some mugs?
Yeah,
Great.
and some of the mugs I actually made myself and I put in them.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I think there's a mug right behind you. Can you show that to us? Isn't this yours, Rhonda? Right down here. Can you pick that one up?
This one
Do you
is
recognize
the one
that?
I made.
That's the one you made.
Yep.
Folks, that's special. Tell us how long it took you to make it.
Actually, it took a couple of days to do it.
Uh-huh.
So we had to like fire it. And after you make it out of clay.
You make it out of clay.
And what you do is when the next day we come, we do like we make designs on it.
Uh-huh.
Then now they just do that, they fire it again.
Wow.
And when they fire the playtime, we paint them and listen to what I made. Not that Sunday, but a week from that Sunday I painted it.
Wow. Okay, so that's the one that you made. And people can buy this, can't they?
Yes, they can.
And Lori, if somebody wants to buy this, Lori, how do they go about buying this? Because I want this one because she made this one, James. How do they go about buying this?
Just listen.
It's a list
It is.
on the silent auction items. This is on the silent auction items, so go there and bid high because these are special. But it wasn't just cups, there's something else down there.
We also made this too. Now I'm going to see this. This is the bowl we also made a piece of foot actually this is actually one of the bowls I actually made as well.
Wow, you made this one as well.
Yes.
Wow, isn't that a coincidence?
And
That's
pottery, I love pottery. It's so much fun to see your hands in it.
Uh-huh.
It makes me feel so good to play with it around.
Wow.
Then I made the bottom of the rim
Uh-huh.
and circle.
Wow. That That's awesome. So you made the bowl and the cup.
Yes, sir.
And people can, do you think people should buy these?
I think they need to.
Do you
I think
think,
it's pretty special.
do you think they should pay a lot of money for this?
Yes,
Do you think these are special?
yes,
Do you think these are rare?
yes.
You heard it right there from the artist. We've got 1 minute left on the Feast with Friends. You heard it right there from the artist herself, Miss Rhonda. She's one of my favorite people. This is the heartbeat. This is the heartbeat of Rainbow Express, Rhonda, and she's usually taking orders. She works in the kitchen when I come up here for lunch. Yeah, she makes the food. She helps serve tea. She does it all. She's a Wonder Woman and she's an artist. We got 30 seconds left on this Feast with Friends. I want you to bid it high and bid it often. Rhonda, I want to thank you for coming and explaining it to everybody. That's just fantastic. The artist herself is here. Please buy her bowls. Please buy her cups. And they also made Christmas ornaments. Buy those too. This is going to close out right on schedule.
8:02.
In just a few seconds. So, Rhonda, thank you for joining us and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, that was good.
Awesome.
That was good. I think Rhonda was excited to see her bowl and her
I
cup.
know. Pretty fun. Pretty fun.
All right. Number 3 closed out. The Feast with Friends closed out. Do you know what that brought? I'd love to announce it to everybody. They can probably see it at home. Again, I'm a dinosaur when it comes to technology. I hope it did really well.
$2,100.
Wow. $2,100.
Awesome.
I don't have my bell to ring, and I don't have my auctioneer to stomp, but 20,
21,001.
wow, that's just fantastic. That's awesome. So,
Awesome.
all right, this
Thank
next
you.
item, I've got to keep on schedule. James is giving me all kind of signs up there. Let me get back on schedule. This is item number 4. And it's a week-long Key West vacation, and it's just unbelievable because I've been here too. This belongs to a friend of mine, Dave and Pam Cuthbertson. They've been generous enough to donate this awesome place in Key West. It's right on the water. The canal is right behind the house. You can fish right here from the house. It's just fantastic. James, what time is this going to close?
8:08.
8:08, this one will close out. So we're going to leave it open till 8:08 on the dot. And I mean, when James Ross says 8:08, he means 8:08. So this is going to close with or without me and Lori. It will close at 8:08. So please get your bidding up high. I want to tell you a little bit about this house, and we got to meet a special volunteer. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, Florida-style house. The picture says all I could say. Look at that awesome swimming pool. This is a tiki bar in the back, a jacuzzi. It's just got everything. Dave and Pam are just awesome to donate this to Feast with Friends. I certainly appreciate them doing that, and I'd like to see it ring the bell. Florida's a great place to go, especially coming into the winter months. Let's see, you can fish right off the back deck. It's got an outdoor kitchen, a tiki hut, and Key West is a lot of fun, as everybody knows. Laurie, we've got an extra special guest here today that I think I'm going to interview.
Grant Harris.
Bring him on in. This is Grant Harris. And Grant is a volunteer on steroids, I'll say. Laurie calls him a super volunteer. So he is a volunteer with Feast and Friends. Grant, introduce yourself and tell how and why you got involved with Feast with Friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Grant Harris. I've been part of Rainbow Express for a long time. They haven't been able to get rid of me yet. I keep hanging around, but been a part of Rainbow since I was about 13, 14 years old. Worked with a young group during middle school and high school. Then moved up to the teenage group all the way up until about college. Did a fun trip with the team down to 80 for 1 year, and that was a blast. And then have since been able to go to college, move back to Charlotte, have been part of the young adults group ever since then. So really happy I've been a part of this group and this family, and been blessed to be a part of it going forward.
They lure you in. They lure you into this thing. Then when you get in, then when you get in, it's like the mafia. You can't get out. They just fill your heart, and they got your heartstrings, and you can't get away from it. What are you doing in Charlotte?
So right now I work for a commercial real estate company, living near Uptown, but I always enjoyed the drive back down to Matthews. I grew up down here. I went to Matthews United Methodist. Lori's like a second mom, and Alex is like a sister of mine. I've known them for a long time. So their family was my family. So I spent a lot of time around the group. And Will, he and I can't talk enough about Carolina basketball. So I know he's up there right now. He was lucky enough. I actually was fortunate enough to win an item last year that was a UNC basketball that was signed by the entire team. So I was scared. I wasn't able to actually pick it up that day, but Will was nice enough to get it for me. I was scared I wasn't going to get it back. I thought he was going to hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm an NC State grad, so I
That's
catch a
all
lot of
right.
flack from
That's all
Will,
right.
too.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
He lets me have it every time they get beat. So tell us about the virtual camp they did this year. So many things,
Oh, my
including
goodness.
auctions, going virtual. How,
No, well,
Tell us about
first
the
of all,
virtual
y'all have done such a great job. I really hope it's the only time we have to do this, but I'm super impressed that we were able to pull this off tonight. But the virtual camp, I mean, Rainbow is always a special time. You never know what's going to happen every year, but this year was no exception. And you know, heard that it was going to be virtual, and I'm just thinking, man, I can barely handle a Zoom call. So I'm supposed to lead a group of young adults, and it went as well as I probably could have imagined. I mean, they were respectful. They were, you know, very conscientious of letting people take turns, very interactive. And I've heard that, you know, over the past several weeks and months, that's become a pretty influential way that these young adults have been able to communicate and stay in touch. You know, during this trying times, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I think it's opened up a whole new realm for them because it's how they're communicating now. So James is giving me the high sign. We've got 1 minute left on this Key West vacation. We only got 6 items tonight. Oh, great. Hey, this is already over $3,500. That's fantastic. Please get that up. Get that up. It's worth that for a weekend. This is a full week. So please get that up. Just a few more seconds. Grant, thank you for all you do for Rainbow Express. Hey, if you want to get involved in Rainbow Express and somebody's watching, hey, I might want to get involved in that. What's the best way? Contact Laura Little.
Well, if you call Lori, she'll call you back. It may take a day or two, but she'll get back to you. But you know, James and Alex are great. Visit the website. There's plenty of ways to get involved any way you can.
Beware, once you get in, you can't get out.
Yeah. Can't get out.
Thanks, Grant. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Greg.
All right, I see somebody waving the sign 4,000 to me. I think this just went over $4,000 for the Key West vacation. That deserves a couple of stomps there.
Great.
Will, how about that? Over 4,000. Good, huh? That's awesome. All right, we're going to the football. This is a football, and it's got a big name on it, Panthers Sign Football. If you're looking for a way to help Rainbow Express, even if you don't need a football in your home or office, it'd be a great way for you to step up for Rainbow Express tonight. This has the name of all names on it. This is Christian McCaffrey. It's signed by Christian McCaffrey and Greg Olson, as well as a handful of other Panther players. I'd like to see it ring the bell. While y'all are bidding on that, this is going to close, James, at what time?
8:14.
8:14 sharp. This one closes at 8:14 sharp, and they have a short video. We want you to see this as you're bidding on this and the other items following this. Thank you.
Hi, we're the Calanders. I'm Kyle.
I'm Lisa.
Tristan,
How old are you, Tristan?
28.
And we wanted to share a little bit about our feelings of Rainbow here in 2020. You know, Rainbow has been a special part of our family since Tristan was 5 years old, participating in the Rainbow Summer Day Camp. And he's been a part of the young adult group since its inception.
And we've always loved what Rainbow represents, the values of spreading the love of Jesus and independence and job skills and socialization by having friends and being part of the Rainbow family.
Tristan just loves his Rainbow family, loves his friends. He checks his calendar on a daily basis, checking out the upcoming activities and birthdays. And we were having such a great time up until March when COVID hit. What do you think of COVID, Tristan?
Crazy.
Yeah, Tristan was just going crazy, as we all were. And it was such a devastating time. We really weren't sure what was in store. What would Tristan be doing? How would we keep him occupied? What activities would we be able to find for him day in and day out?
But it didn't take long, and Lori and the crew, they jumped into action, and before we know it, we had online video Bible studies and big hay calls where they'd all get on together, and the leaders were coming to do social distance visits briefly. And then there was Tristan's favorite, which were the
Drive-by.
Birthday drive-by.
Drive-by birthdays, coming fast and furious. We have no idea what we'd have done during this challenging time without Rainbow and our Rainbow family. And then before you know it, we're into the fall.
And everything that was Rainbow was back. except virtually or social distance when possible. So they had morning Bible study and morning and afternoon seminars, social distance picnics, and very importantly, outreach projects. So basically, Tristan was back in the saddle with Rainbow.
We're just so blessed to be a part of this family. So grateful for the work that Lori does, her leadership, the work of the staff, so creative, just working so hard, the volunteers and the time they put in, just really unbelievable.
People will never know how much we appreciate it, how grateful we are to everyone at Rainbow, and the fact that the gifts it has given our son. And Tristan, how do you feel about Rainbow?
Love it.
And we love it too.
We love it too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Great. Thank you so much to the Calanders for sharing tonight. We really, really appreciate it. All right, Ingram, where are we staying?
2 minutes. 2 minutes on the football. 2 minutes left on the football, and James, he likes to close these things on time, so please bid high. Remember, this is next to the last item. There's another item after this, and it's the Ocean Isle Beach House, so you can go ahead and be bidding on it now. And then we're going to do a paddle raise. Since I've got 2 minutes, Lori, I'll just explain a little bit about the paddle raise.
All right.
The paddle raise is your opportunity to give in different increments, and I think there'll be icons for the different levels that you just click on that and add it to your cart. Last year we had a lot of fun by people raising their paddles at certain increments, and I'm really going to miss that, but this is the electronic version of that. We're going to do the best we can, and this just going to be, Laurie's going to bring a huge rainbow in here, and when people give at the levels, we're going to take their name and we're going to put it up on the board. So be thinking, be discussing with your spouse what level you could click on those icons and donate to Rainbow Express and add them to your cart. Did I explain that properly, James? That's pretty good. Okay. How much time are we looking at? 1 minute? 1 minute. So talk with your spouse or loved ones. See what you can commit to, folks. This money you've seen tonight, it goes to a good cause. Laurie's going to be talking about additional needs that we have, and there are many, especially with COVID. You know, with COVID, they hadn't had the lunches and they hadn't had the money and the revenue that come with those things. So we've got big gaps to make up, and Laurie will speak to that in just a little bit. But that paddle raise, we did fantastic. Well, that was the first year we've done that last year. You want to comment on how great that went?
Well, it's really exciting. I wasn't sure I wanted to do that, to tell you the truth, and these folks talked me into that. And it ended up, I had so many people that said they loved that. It was so exciting.
It was special. We're going to do the electronic version in just a few minutes. Winding this one up?
Yep, about 20 seconds.
20 seconds, folks. Up those bids. What's the increment, James, on this one? Can you up it?
We're at $451 right now.
We're at $450. $450. I wouldn't take that for a picture of it. We need to get this up a little bit, folks. Get this up to $500-600. I said Christian McCaffrey.
Awesome.
All right, great. This is item number 6 and the last of what we've been calling the live auction items, okay? This is Missy and I's house and my brother-in-law, Mike Griffin, and his wife, Tammy. They were nice enough to let us donate this to Rainbow Express. This is at the west end of Ocean Isle. This is the backyard. It's just epic. We have a great time here. It's oceanfront. What you don't see is the creek is also right behind it, or the sound. So it's just one row of houses there. It's beautiful, and it sleeps a lot of people. I believe 7 bedrooms. And at what time, James, will we wrap this one up?
8:20.
Okay, at 8:20 on the nose, we're going to wrap this one up, okay? There is no countdown, so set your clock. So at 8:20, we're going to wrap this one up. But you would have a great week. Sleeps tons of people, 7 bedrooms, 7 baths, and an awesome backyard right on the beach with the creek behind it. And Laurie, I believe while they're bidding on this one, you're going to talk about future needs of Rainbow Express and how people can get involved.
I'm going to say one thing, though. Ingram and Missy invited our Rainbow Young Adults to go to this house. I can't say enough about it. Oh my gosh, it's just awesome. It really is so much fun. It's beautiful. Isn't that a full basketball court right back here?
Yes, that's a basketball court.
I was thinking that. It's awesome. So bid. It's going to be really fun if you get it. So I want to talk just a second about what your money will be spent on this year that you're sharing with us, so that you will know. First of all, quite honestly, and you'll understand this, we need money just to be sustainable through the next year with COVID. So to be able to pay our staff to continue the ministries that we're doing, we need to raise some money for that. In addition, we need to do some more accessibility at the Talbot Court property that we're working on right now. We have a very large room there that's above a 3-car garage. And it's wonderful, but we cannot get people up to it that are using wheelchairs. So we are wanting to put an elevator in there. We have at least 12 people once a month that could be able to come up into that room. Once we do that, and we'll all be able to meet there. So we're very excited about doing that. We're going to need to do paving on that property, sidewalks, driveways. That costs quite a bit of money. In addition, we want to put fencing down Fullwood. That's a very busy road if you're not familiar with that road. And so we need to do that as a protection piece for our Rainbow friends on that property. So we have something between them and this busy road. So that's some of the ways that we're going to need finances going forward and that you'll be so helpful with. We'll really, really appreciate that.
That's awesome. That's great. Lori, 3 minutes. 3 more minutes on this last item. Please bid high. This is the last one of the night before we go into the power race. Lori,
I want to add one thing to that that's really important as far as our future vision. So the White House that we're working on, across the street from that are 2 acres of property. And we have land that we're going to be able to build on. So we are looking so forward to that. That's our dream vision. We're working on it. We're researching it. Had to put it off just a little bit because of COVID, but we are looking to do that soon. We want to build some residential options for our young adults. And we just can't wait to see how that works. And we'll all be in a community together. So that's something coming down the road that we're working towards. So you can keep that in your prayers. It would be awesome.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left, and we are at $6,500. Wow, $6,500 on the Ocean Isle vacation, y'all. That's just fantastic. That just makes my soul smile. So that's just wonderful. Lori talked about some of the needs of Rainbow Express. I want to assign a dollar value to those things. One she mentioned was an elevator. The elevator, according to John Ross's estimates, the elevator would be around $50,000. So I have been talking to some friends of mine about participating with that, with the elevator. But if you could give it that level, think of what it would do to help these kids get up there and participate in Rainbow Express. It would just be awesome. The driveway needs to be paved. The sidewalks need to be done. That's going to be we're just putting a flat figure of $25,000 on that.
Yep.
If you want to be responsible for paving the driveway of Rainbow Express and really benefiting these kids, there's a high watermark. You can get $25,000 and know that you forever and ever that you did the driveway. And the fence, I don't think they have a dollar value for the fence, but the COVID shortness. Lori, we said we may be $50,000 short in the budget also. So if you wanted to fill that gap, okay, they're $50,000 short just because of this COVID, this virus environment we've been in. So you want to step up tonight, you want to do something really big, you can fill that gap for the COVID virus. James, where are we on time? We're down to just seconds now.
About 30
Just
seconds.
seconds. This is the last item before the paddle bid. 30 seconds. Please bid high and bid often. Rainbow Express has been here, so it's now famous. I think this was the first place that they ever went. They spent more than one night away.
That's
They
right.
just did
That's
2
right.
nights.
It was a blast.
$6,700 is where the bid is now. Let's just jump that up to 7. Somebody jump in there. Jump that up to 7. It'd be fantastic. That's a lot of money for Rainbow Express. It's just awesome. Thanks, Mike and Tammy Griffin, for letting us, Missy and I, donate that to Rainbow Express. Awesome. Done. Great.
Awesome. Woo! Yeah. Thank you so much. All right.
Are we live now, James?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get into the paddle raise, and again, y'all bear with us. This is the first time we've done that. But Lori, before, I don't want you to think I'm over here scrolling through Facebook. I've been actually, there's a method to my madness. I've been checking my phone because I've been texting with some friends of mine, and Donna and Rusty Hasseflute are really good friends of mine, and they're in Carolina Beach tonight. They're from Indian Trail. They spend a lot of time in Carolina Beach. They've been to Rainbow Express many times. They're one of the big spenders every year at a live auction. They sit right up front and have always been real generous And
Oh my.
they just texted me and said they're going to pay for the elevator for Rainbow Express. So, gosh, that's just amazing. And I get,
Oh my goodness.
I didn't get to rehearse this part. So, Donna and Rusty Hasselflute, they're in Carolina Beach tonight. That's just an incredible gift. And what a great way to start a paddle race. What a great way to kick off this paddle race. That's just an amazing gift. Donna and Rusty, $50,000 gift to pay for the elevators. We talked about it several times this afternoon, and he just let me know that he and Donna would love to do that for Rainbow Express. So I'm going to try to explain how this paddle race is going to work out. All right, this rainbow was made by the Rainbow Express kids, and hopefully you can look on your screen and see the paddle races. And Donna and Rusty, if I screw this up, it's your fault, but we sure appreciate the donation. That's absolutely awesome. You got a lot of tears flowing here in the studio, for lack of a better word. We're going to do the paddle race now, folks. If you would like to give, you click on this icon according to James, and you just add it to your cart, and you will give those amounts, and hopefully that technology will pop up here, and we will put your name up on the rainbow as a pillar to this great charity. So let's get this thing started, James. Are we live? Can we go to the $2,500 level now?
We can, and these can be found at the bottom of the items page. So all we
Go
need
to
to
the
do,
bottom of the items page. If you're having trouble finding it, go to the bottom of the items page. Again, technology is not my strong suit, but we will get through this together. Go to the bottom of the items page. Donna and Rusty Hasselflute have set the stage for tonight's gift. Please give what you can. We have a huge gap to make up with COVID. It sounds like we've got us an elevator now, Laurie, but we've got this huge gap for COVID. We've got driveways that need to be paved and sidewalks that need to be done. So please go. Let's go to the $2,500 level now, James. Again, we've got one.
Look at that. Grant Harris, here.
Grant Harris is the first one that came through of our technology that he is donating. He raised his paddle at the $2,500 level. We have some more coming in. We have our homemade bell getting rung over there. I told them next year I'm donating a better bell to Rainbow Express, but the Latham's family donated $2,500. I just heard the bell again. That means we've got another one. This is awesome.
Oh my goodness. Wallings.
The Wallings have clicked on the $2,500 icon and added it to their cart. That's just awesome.
Oh my.
That's fantastic.
It's great. It's great.
James, you give me the high sign and we'll go from the $2,500 level, we'll go down to the $1,000 level. If you're able to give at the $1,000 level, simply click on the $1,000 icon and add it to your cart. I like it a little bit better where you raise your paddle, but Laura, this is the best we can do. It's still a donation, and it's just fantastic.
Okay. Max Howard.
Max Howard just donated $1,000 Rainbow Express by clicking on the icon and adding it to his cart. Thanks, Max. That's awesome. There's a bell again. Tommy Little gave $1,000, and I pledged James Ross to upgrade the bell for next season. If you can give it $1,000 level, please click on the icon and add it to your cart, y'all. This is awesome, and the bell's going off again. Laura, who you got?
Born.
The Bourne family. The Bournes have donated $1,000 level.
Awesome.
Thank you for all you do. There's the bell again. I love that noise. I love that noise, and that
Missy
helps.
Walters. Who is
Wow.
that?
Wow. So she's not very good at technology. Folks, and Missy, listen, anybody can click on that icon and add it to the cart. If she and I can do it, anybody can do it. Thanks, Missy, and I'll be home soon. And you'll need to call Don and Rusty and thank them for that awesome gift.
We got the Galanders.
And the Calanders just gave $1,000. Awesome.
You got another?
That's fantastic. I heard the bell again. I heard the bell again.
TJ Little.
TJ Little. Thanks, TJ. That's awesome. We're going to have a writing cramp. Wow.
Thank you.
Still on the $1,000 level. That's awesome. We want him to get a writer's cramp.
Thank you.
There it is again. I love it.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones just donated at the $1,000 level.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Mike.
so much.
I think the rainbow's working good, Laurie.
I think so. Simon Blank. Oh, great, Simon Blank.
Simon Blake donated a $1,000
Awesome.
level.
Thank you
That's
so
awesome. Helps us bridge the COVID gap of $50,000.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Oh, we got it.
Wow.
Wallings.
I like to hear the bell.
Again, another Wallings.
Another Wallings.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Awesome. Awesome.
The board is filling up. And there's another one.
Our bell is ringing. Thank y'all so much. Wes
Wow.
Henson.
Wes Henson comes in for $1,000. Thanks, Wes. That's awesome.
Thank you, Wes.
Awesome. He's always one of the big spenders at the auction and a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I know he misses it like a lot of us do.
great.
But this is going good, Lauren. I think people should tell us, give us some feedback on what they thought, how we can improve for next year.
Absolutely.
You know, hopefully we can all be together next year, but you never know. I
That's
think it's going pretty good.
We really like having all the items up for a couple of days before. That was a great
Yeah, it really
addition.
was good.
Great
It
addition.
really was
Yeah,
good.
For sure.
We were bidding last night and one of our bids got upset and Missy said, gosh, somebody beat me. I said, that's how these auctions work, honey. That's what they're supposed to do. So,
That's right.
all right, now let's go down from the, oh, it's still ringing at the $1,000 level.
No.
Wow, that's a $2,500 level coming in.
John Ross up.
Wow, John Ross came in with a pink paper.
Look at there.
Went back up to the $2,500 level, so you can go up, but right now we're gonna go down to the $500 level. If you're able to give it we have another 1,000 coming in, they're just ringing the bell. Thanks, y'all, this is
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Melissa Brown.
Oh my
Melissa
goodness.
Brown, awesome.
Thank you, Melissa Brown. Thank
That's
you.
wonderful. All right, we're on the $500 level. If you're able to give it 500, simply click the icon and add it to your basket, add it to your cart. Thank you. Wow, and the bell's going, and the bells are going. Got a lot of 500s coming in. That's a big gift.
Awesome.
Mark Elliott.
Wow, Mark Elliott. Fantastic, Mark. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Dorsey.
Bill and Kathy Gibson.
Oh, thank you, Gibsons. Thank you. Daniel Bowes.
Wow.
Bill and Kathy
Daniel
Gibson.
We're going to have more riders next year, Laurie.
I know,
We're
that's
going to have a
great.
hand cramp over there.
That's great.
But that's a good problem to have, right? Great problem.
Daniel.
Daniel Bowes. Awesome. Awesome. Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
there you
She's
go.
just
There
digging
you
away
go.
at the $500 level. That's just
Awesome.
awesome. Fantastic. James, how we doing on time? We're good, aren't we? Seems like our MC's done a pretty good job on
Pretty good.
time.
I
haven't we?
think you're doing great.
Holly Melton.
Okay. Holly Melton.
Wow. Holly Melton. Holly, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to the $250 level. Thanks, Holly, for your
Ridders.
gift.
Thank you, Ridders.
The Ridders are giving $500. We've got them coming in faster than we can get them posted, which is a
Ed
good problem to
Howard.
have.
Thank you, Ed Howard.
Thanks, Ed Howard, for your gift. We're going to go to the $250 level, but you can still give it $500. They record it, and we'll put it on the appropriate sheet of paper and stick it to the rainbow. So
Thank
we've
you.
got the 500s are still just piling in.
The Thompsons. Thank
Wow,
you.
that's wonderful.
Bonnie Ridner.
Bonnie Rinder. Thank
Bonnie
you.
Ridner. Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you.
I noticed the
Thank you.
handwriting's getting a little sloppier here. I think we're getting more energy over here, but we still love it. We love it just the same. So we're at the $250 level. If you can give, please click at the $250 level and add it to the cart, and it'll pop up immediately. Wow, wow, wow. She's just ringing the bell over there. That's just awesome. I heard at least 4, maybe 5. So thank you for your gift.
Awesome.
That's wonderful.
Cohen. Okay. The Cohens.
Thank you,
Now they're
Cohen.
here, right?
Yep.
Whitney Poplin.
Okay. Thank you, Cohens. Whitney Poplin. Thank you, Whitney. Scott Banks. Awesome.
Wow.
Thank you, Scott.
I'd say the first virtual paddle raise is going pretty good. To not have any paddles.
Thank you, Allison Bill. Awesome.
Allison Bell and Scott Banks, the Cohens, thank you very much for your gift. Just fantastic. And they're coming in faster than we can write them.
Oh, Paige and Hunter Ross, thank
Wow.
you. Thank you, friends.
All right, here you go.
Chris Beeman, thank you. Thank you, Beeman.
The Reams.
Chris Beeman, thank you, friend. Oh, thank
Chris
you,
Beeman,
Reams.
thanks for your gift. Awesome.
Thank you, Reams.
And thank you, Reams
Thank
family.
you. Awesome.
That's fantastic. James Ross is giving me the high sign, folks. We're dropping down to the $100 level now. So if you're able to give at the $100 level, please click on the icon, simply add it to the cart. All the others are still available to give. And remember, we're going to keep the silent auction items open until 9 o'clock tonight. So the silent is going to go on even past our broadcast, and it'll be open till 9 o'clock tonight. So if you didn't get something in the live auction you wanted, if you weren't able, will the paddle race still be open, James? Will the paddle race be open? The paddle race, just like the silent auction items, will be open until 9 o'clock tonight. I also want to tell you another way that you can give. And this is a monthly. And I think the technology set up online that if you want to give, perhaps you can't give $100, but you'd like to give $25 a month or $50 a month, and you'd like to do that, the technology is online. Simply click on the icons, right, guys? Simply click on the icons. If you're under 50, I'm sure you can figure it out. I'd have a little trouble, but it'd be awesome if we had some monthly commitments to this. So if you can't give to these crazy levels, or if you can't give elevators, we'd love you to give a monthly gift, and they can just put on your credit card every month. It'll be a recurring gift, and that would just be awesome. The $100 gifts are just pouring in.
Yeah. Will Martin, Jenny Hopper, Lauren Fleski, Leah Tainer, Ben and Kelly Nicely, Tim Little. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
It's just awesome. This is awesome.
It is great.
They're coming in faster than we can write them.
Kelsey Joyner.
I want to remind everybody at home that the television adds 10 pounds to you, but the iPad or whatever you're on adds 20 pounds to me. So I promise you, it's just an illusion. I've not gotten this big. Keep the bids coming in. Keep the paddle clicking going on, folks. It's been wonderful. We've raised a lot of money. This is our first virtual paddle raise. I think it went really well. The paddle raise will stay open till 9 o'clock. The silent auction items will stay open till 9 o'clock. They're still writing up there on the paddle raise. We just had another $500 or $250 one come in.
Lynn, thank you, Beth Lynn.
From Beth Lynn. Thank you, Beth. Please, James keeps reminding me about the monthly giving. Look on your icon, and if you can give monthly, please do so. We'd love to have some monthly recurring gifts coming in for this wonderful cause, because again, we've got a huge gap to fill for this COVID. Thank you very much.
So we're going to close out now. I want you to see something really special. Like I said, a lot of you have asked how we've been doing. We're going to show a brief video right now from one of our young men in Rainbow. And he'll close us in prayer, and then we'll come back for just a few minutes. But watch this if you would.
Hey friends, it's Hunter. I'm so glad I get to do this Bible study with you. I will be reading my favorite verse, which I think you guys will like as well. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 5. It says, "Every word of God is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him." Wow. Wow. That is a powerful verse to me. Because he's talking about protection. He's protecting us. And we really need that. We really need that in this time of trouble that we're in now. We really need protection. And that's what he's given us. So at this time, if you'll join me in a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you with open minds and open hearts so that we can read this verse and understand that you are trying to protect us. Help us to remember how important it is to read your word. Take us out into the world this weekend protected and safe during this troubling time. We thank you for this time for us to come and be together and study your word. And we ask it in Christ's name. Amen.
All right. That was just absolutely
Awesome.
fantastic.
Awesome. I want to tell you a little bit about Hunter, who did that video. Every morning we do a Bible study to start our day. But on Fridays we have a really special video that's done by our Rainbow friends, and they're asked to share their favorite Bible verse. And this is what Hunter shared one Friday. And when I saw it, I thought, this is the way that we need to close this auction. His prayers for protection, his total faith in God to provide all that we need and to be with us all the time. What a beautiful way to bring this to a close.
It was just fantastic. If that doesn't get your fire going, your wood must be wet. That was awesome, Hunter. It was just really, it makes your soul smile. What a great ending to a great night. Thanks for bearing with us. Again, this is all new technology to us. Laurie and I have never done this before. We sure prefer the live version, but we did fantastic tonight and did a lot of good for a lot of different people. I got a couple of announcements that I know James wants me to make, and he may have to help me with these, but the silence auction item is going to stay open until 9 o'clock tonight. The paddle raise will also stay open until 9 o'clock tonight. If you want to give more, you're welcome. Please do that. If you want pickup items.
I can tell you about that.
Okay.
If you want to pick your items up, they'll be available tomorrow here at our log cabin between 9 and 5, and again on Monday between 9 and 5. We'd love you to come by and pick them up. We'll be right here to thank you again.
That video was so awesome. I think we just closed there. It was just fantastic. I'm glad to be back this year. I hope next year we have 300 or 400 people in the audience and things are back to normal. I never miss normal as much as I miss normal now. I'm ready for normal again. But thank you for tuning in tonight, and thank you for giving. And again, Donna and Rusty Hassefluke, is just amazing what you did, and everybody that gave at this rainbow level and bought those live auction items. Thank you for all you've done. We did a lot of good here tonight, Laurie.
Yeah, thank you. And I want to just say that even within this COVID, we've seen God do so much greatness. And that's what we're hanging on to, is his faithfulness. We know next year we'll be in a different place. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Woo!